Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Nick, if you do not already know me, and today I'm going to be showing you 5 scooter life hacks that will save you money and time while riding your scooter. So if you do end up enjoying this video, make sure you go down and smash a like on this video, and let's get straight into it.
I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Alrighty guys, so I'm quickly going to run through the materials and stuff that you'll need to perform these life hacks. So first off, you'll need your scooter, obviously, to perform the hacks on. I have another scooter here because the first hack I'm going to be doing is how to put scooter grips on. So you'll need scooter grips and zip ties for that. And then next I'm going to be showing you how to take the scooter grips off, which you need WD-40, which I'll go get in a second. So that's going to be the first and second hack. Third hack is going to be how to put grip tape on the easiest way. So you need grip tape and a razor blade or a Stanley knife. Ask your parents if you can use it and make sure they're there to watch you safely while using it. Next up, you probably have 110mm forks on your scooter and they can only run 110mm wheels. I'm going to be showing you how to run 120mm wheels on your 110mm fork. So that's the next hack. After that, we have how to grease your headset and make your headset last a lot longer. So that's the fifth hack. And also we've got a lighter here so I can show you how to put 120mm wheels on your back of your deck. So let's get straight into the first hack, which is putting grips on, and let's get straight into it. Alrighty, so the first hack is going to be how to put scooter grips on your scooter without using hairspray or water. I don't like using hairspray because hairspray takes a long time to dry and it actually ruins the paint on your scooter bars. So I know you don't see your scooter bars, but it just ruins the paint. I don't like to use it, and taking them back off after you put them on with hairspray is physically impossible because hairspray dries and it gets really sticky and it basically sticks your grip to your bar. So if you want to take your grip off, it's basically impossible. So what you want to do is you want to grab 3 zip ties. That's all you need for this hack. And what you want to do, find which way you're going to put your grip on. I'm going to put it on this way. And you want to put the zip tie through with the thick head facing out, so you can pull it out after. So you put all 3 zip ties into your grip, and then after you do that, you want to spread them out evenly, so then they can reach around the bar. So just evenly, so then you can get it started on the bar. And what you want to do is just pull that grip onto the bar until you get it right to the end. Go a little bit further than you would, because when you pull it out, it's going to pull the grip with it a little bit. So I'm going to quickly slide it onto my bar so I can show you how it's done. So quick time lapse right now, it'll probably take like 20 seconds for me to do, so let's do it. Alright, and just like that, I don't even think that was 20 seconds, probably like 10 seconds, we have my grip onto the scooter. So now you want to get some pliers and you just want to grab the end of your zip tie. You just want to pull that out. That's one out. You just do that with all 3 of them. And your grip will be, oh, I pulled the end off the zip tie. Oopsies, I should be able to hopefully get this out still. We'll see. Yep, still get it out, so that's 2. And then we've got one more in here, which is pretty far in because I put it in a little bit too far. That's right, you can pull it out a bit with your hand, and then open it up, stick your pliers on, and pull that sucker out. And boom, you got grips on your scooter in less than 30 seconds with 3 zip ties. I've used these zip ties like 5 times for this scooter and they've only just broken, so you don't need many zip ties and you've already got your grip on. Alrighty, so you've had your grips on for about 3 months now and they're starting to get a bit crusty and old. You want to take them off and chuck some brand new ones on. How are you going to do that? It's plain and simple, WD-40, that's the way to go, and it's the easiest way to get them off. So you want to start getting the WD-40 with a hose on preferably, because that makes it a lot easier. Lifting the end of your grip up a bit and sliding that hose in there as far as it can go. And after you do that, you just want to keep pushing it in there as far as you can go. And then give your WD-40 a bit of a shake. Put the hose back on. That's the phone ringing, I'm just going to leave it. And then a couple of squirts up in there. And then that will loosen that up. And literally, your grip will just starts to come sliding off, and you give it a bit of a pull, and then your grip is off in like less than 10 seconds. And then what you want to do, just grab some paper towel or some toilet paper or whatever, just clean your grip out, shove it through, make a bit of a loop, shove that through your grip to dry that out, and you want to just dry the bar off as well. So then when you put your new grips on, you're not going to have throttle or anything like that. So dry your grip out. If you're not going to use this grip anymore, you shouldn't have to worry too much. After you dry that grip out, dry your bar off, make sure there's no WD-40 left on your bar before you put your new grips on. Otherwise you're going to have a bit of throttle there and it's not going to be very good. So that's that one done. First life hack done in like a minute. You can take grips on and take grips off in less than a minute. So let's move on to the next one, which is gripping grip tape the easiest way. Alright, so this next hack is going to be how to put grip tape on your scooter the easiest way. So I've moved everything off the table so it's a lot easier. First thing you want to do is get your back wheel and your brake off the scooter. The good thing about District's brakes is there's no bolts, so you just slide it out to one piece. So I'm quickly going to get the back wheel off and the brake off, and then we'll start gripping the deck. Alrighty, there we go. So we have the back brake and the wheel off the deck. Good thing about District brakes is they're one piece, so you just slide it out and they don't usually come loose. So the next step is you want to take your old grip tape off, or if this is the new deck then you don't have to. But I'm going to quickly take the old grip tape off because it's getting pretty old. So let's do that right now. Alright, so there we have it. The old grip tape is off. The deck is nice and beautiful. Next up, I need to go get some scissors real quickly, so I'll be back in about 5 seconds. Alrighty, so I'm back with the scissors. Took about 5 seconds to get them. So now, the next step is you want to cut your grip tape roughly to size so you can have your logo in the middle of the deck or whatever like that. So what you basically want to do is place your grip tape on the deck and just move it off the deck until you find a good size, and you just want to fold that grip tape in a straight line across that weld on your top of your deck. I'm not going to be gripping the whole deck because when are you going to really use the front bit of your deck? I don't ever use it, so I'm not going to. But if you want to, you can just lay the grip tape down, cut the thing off, and blah blah blah, do whatever you want. So after you've made a nice fold to where you're going to have your front of your grip tape, make sure it's pretty straight. Grab your scissors and just carefully cut across. If you're a bit younger, make sure you get your parents to do this or have them watch you do it so you don't cut yourself. So after you got your grip tape to size pretty much, now's the time you want to stick it onto your deck. So mine's pretty straight actually, so now what you want to do, peel that back and slap it onto your deck, and we'll get to the other part, which is probably the most satisfying part in a scooter riding, gripping a deck. So peel that buddy off, get it down, you make sure it's straight on there, you don't want to be crooked or anything. I'm not the best at gripping grip tape, but hey, that looks pretty straight. No, it's not. It's definitely not straight. I was wrong, so we're going to try that again. Lay that down. That looks pretty straight to me. Boom. Alright, so now that we have it laid down, you just want to press it down, even use your wheel, run it across. Make sure all those bubbles are out, because you don't want to have grip tape with bubbles in it. So after you've got it all pressed down, next comes the fun part. You want to get an Allen key and you just want to scrape on the edges of the deck just to scuff up the edges so you know where to cut with the razor blade. So basically you just get your Allen key, scrape down the edge. You should leave like a white mark there so then you can see where you're going to cut the grip tape. So I'm quickly going to do that and I'll be back after I've done that. Alrighty, quick tip, when you come to the end of the deck and you've got to try and get into where the wheel usually goes, get your scissors and just cut like a rough idea of the outline of it, and then get your Allen key and just scaffold around it. So let's quickly do that. Alrighty, so after you have scuffed all your grip tape up, you got the outline pretty neat. Now's the time to tricky and dangerous part of cutting your grip tape. This is the most satisfying part. So if you are at home by yourself and you're not of age, wait till your parents get home to do this. Don't do this without parents' permission or parent supervision. I've done this plenty of times and I know how to use a razor blade, so make sure you cut away from yourself, don't cut anywhere near yourself, and you just want to keep any body parts away from the razor blade, otherwise you'll cut yourself. I've cut myself before and it does hurt. So basically what you want to do, get that lip up, and you want to start with the razor blade pointing down on an angle so you don't cut into the grip tape, and you just want to get a bit of a start going, and it should just slide down, and it's the most satisfying feeling you will ever experience in your scooter riding career. So then after you do one side, you want to get the other side going. So just slide it down away from your body, and boom. So you got that bit done. So that part of the deck's done. Now you just got to do the back. So then you just catch the edge there. I've got a cord on the clothesline. So you just want to get the edge there, cut that down, cut through there in the middle. So let's quickly do that now. So I'm just going to go this way, make it a little bit easier. And I'm just going to cut this way. Try and get that edge there. Might be a little bit harder just because it's a small surface. Making sure my fingers aren't anywhere near it. So one done, and then switch it around, do the other side.
Special emphasis in certain sections of the orchestra, as heard from those positions. Now, when played back simultaneously on two separate systems, the sounds are blended together to achieve a new dimension in sound, impossible to obtain in a monaural recording.
Righty, so I've just touched it up a bit. All I did was just make sure it's like nice and flat at the back here. Now we're going to do the concave where the wheel usually goes. So once again, you just want to set it down, grab that lip. It's just like doing the side of the deck. You just want to grab that lip there, get it started, and it should just glide around nice and smooth. And you might have to do it in parts. So I do that part, and then I might go to the other side, start on the other side, get that side done, and then get in the middle of the deck, like the middle of the concave done. So this part's a little bit trickier, so get your parents to help you, because if you stuff it up and you don't have any other grip tape, then that's your grip tape gone. So I'm quickly just going to do this because I need to flip the scooter back around and get it done, so as soon as I'm done. Alrighty, and just like that, we have the grip tape on the scooter, looking beautiful, looking fine. A pro tip that I'm going to give you, grab a little bit of the excess grip tape and just scuff up the edges, and what that'll do is just make sure it sticks to the edges so it doesn't peel up on it a little bit. So just grab it and just go around the edges and scuff up that grip tape on the edge, and it kind of makes it look a bit nicer as well. So just do that all the way around in the concave and everything, and then you put your wheel back on, and that's the next one done. Woo, and there you go. Grip tape is on, scooter looking beautiful. Next hack. Alright, so hack number 3 is how to get a 120mm wheel on a 110mm fork. So this one's pretty weird, but for a fork, all you want to do is get a file and file up here, because most 110mm forks are like so close to being able to fit 110mm wheels, but just can't. So you just want to get a file or some sandpaper. Sandpaper might take a little longer. Just file inside that fork until it gets just a little bit higher so you can fit those 120mm wheels on there. And I can't do it with these ones because my district ones are a little bit wider, and this fork's a pretty old fork, so it doesn't really fit wider wheels. So yeah, you just want to get a file up there, and then your 120mm wheels should fit on there. Make sure you still have a little bit of clearance on there, but other than that, if it's like rubbing a bit, just ride your scooter for a while, get your wheels worn down a little bit, and then you'll be sweet to go. So that's how you get it on a fork. Let me show you how you get it onto the back of your deck. Alright, so this is where the lighter comes into play. This one usually only really works for plastic brakes. It can sometimes work for metal brakes. This might just take a little bit longer. But what you want to do is, if you're underage, do not use a lighter. Get your parents to help you with this. This is what I had to do with my brake. So what you want to do is get a lighter, light it up and put it on the brake until it heats up, and you can bend it back. So then you can bend it back and then wait, hold it there for a little while, and it'll bend into place, and then you'll be able to fit your 120mm wheels onto the back of your deck. It's very simple and a very good life hack, especially if you've accidentally bought 120mm wheels and you want to ride them. 120mm wheels actually gives you more speed because it's more rolling surface area, so they're actually a lot better. And yeah, make sure you go with the district ones because they're wider and it means you can land on the side a little bit better and you can ride around right away clean. So yeah, get them on your fork, file them down, get them on the back of your deck, light up your brake, bend it back, hold it, and then you should be able to fit 120mm wheels on your scooter. So let's move on to the next life hack. Alright, so the next life hack is actually going to save you a lot of money in the long run. This is how to make your headset last 10 times longer than it normally would. So the first thing you want to do is undo your clamp and take your bars off, and then your forks, so you can get your headset out. So I'm quickly going to do that. So let's shove in a quick time lapse of me taking my bars off and my forks off. Alright, so I have my bars and my forks off now. My hands are filthy. So now what you want to do is take your top cap off. Make sure if you have any micro spaces in there, keep them with your top cap. And you want to take your your top headset cap out and your headset, and then take your bottom one out. If your bottom one doesn't come out, then just leave it in there, don't damage it. But I got my bottom one out here. So next thing you want to do is grab some paper towel, and you just want to clean the headset and get all that dirt and grime off it. So just get your headset, clean it up in there, get all that dirt on there. You'll actually be surprised how dirty your headset will be. Like, it is filthy because all that dirt gets up in there. Like, alrighty guys, so it was at this point in the video my camera just shut off and stopped recording. I don't know why. I don't know if it was because my battery was low or because the SD card was full. I'm not too sure. But basically I'm just going to explain what I was doing with the headset. So basically what I was doing was cleaning both the bottom and top headset bearings, and then I was getting a little bit of grease, just like a fingertip of grease, and rubbing around the whole bearing of both headsets, and then putting them back in, and then putting my compression back on. And then that's where I start recording again, because I realized the camera stopped recording. So hopefully you enjoy the rest of the video. Alrighty, so my camera just died. I don't know when it cut off, but hopefully the video is saved somewhere. So I'm up to greasing my bolts of my clamp just to make sure they last a lot longer. I don't know when it cut off, hopefully it wasn't too soon. I don't think it was too soon because I saw my camera just turn off. So yeah, I don't have much battery life left on my camera. So we're going to get this done pretty quickly. I think this is the last hack. So yeah, this is the last hack. So we should be done in about 30 seconds. So let me just chuck my bar back on the scooter, show you how smooth this is. Another quick tip for you guys, when you're tightening your bolts on your clamp, don't crank one down and then crank the other down. Do them like a quarter turn at a time, so get them to where they're just starting to pull, and a quarter turn, and next one, a quarter turn, and go back up, a quarter turn on that one. Just keep doing that until they're super tight. So don't crank one down and then crank the next one down, because that's how you strip your bolts super quickly. So one, then the next one, then the next one, and so on, you know what I mean. You guys are smart, so quarter turn, and then a quarter turn, all the way till they're as tight as they can be. Alrighty, so there you have it. My scooter is back together, and I run my headset really tight, but even like this, it's spinning nice and smooth. It's not making any silly sounds or anything like that. So that is going to conclude it for today's video. If you guys did end up enjoying or learning something, make sure you go down and smash a like on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. I got another quick life hack for you. If you get me to 1K, I'm doing a giveaway. So get me to 1K and you could win some free parts. So get me to 1K. If you did end up enjoying, leave a like, subscribe, and as always guys, peace out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.